Ever wonder why you are not able to get the same graphics quality as other YouTubers get? That's because you do not do things the right way. In this video and a couple of videos that follow, I shall explain you how to make your game look next level. I shall also be covering Fivem installation as a lot of users have requested for that as well. As a start, we shall first look into the settings that you need to tune your game into, and this may depend on the resolution at which you are playing the game. Because not everyone has access to a high-end graphics card, we'll look at the settings that may be kept to a bare minimum while still achieving the greatest look. You should be aware that lowering the quality settings will cause your output to seem degraded. I usually play at 4K resolution because I have a 4K display. The higher the resolution you select, the better your game will look because it can render more details. So let's move on to the graphics settings. I left ignore suggested restrictions enabled. DirectX version bumped to 11. For me, the screen type is full screen and the resolution is 4K. The aspect ratio is set to auto and the refresh rate is set to 75Hz. My 4K display supports 120Hz playback, but I've set it to 75 for shadow play recording. The FXAA option is turned off. MSAA is set to X2. You may increase it to X4 if you are using a low resolution monitor, but if you are using 4K, keep it at X2, and NVIDIA TXAA is set to on to make it X4. I usually leave the VSync setting turned off, but you may do anything you like. I would recommend maintaining the population density and population variety near the center of the scale, but if you have a mid-range PC, lower it. Maintain maximum distance scaling. Texture quality and shader quality may be set to extremely high levels, while shadow quality can be set to very high levels as well. Change reflection quality to Ultra and reflection MSAA to X4. Many may advise you to deactivate this, however I usually leave it at X4. The other three water, particles, and grass options maintain them quite high. You may use NVIDIA's preferred soft shadows, but I maintain the settings to softest. The post-FX effects are set to Ultra, while the in-game depth of field effects are enabled. Anisotropic filtering is multiplied by 16. You may also adjust the anisotropic filtering option in the NVIDIA control panel to X16, but I would recommend doing so within the game. Set ambient occlusion to high. You may also use normal, but I recommend high. And set tessellation to a very high value. Normally, I would leave long shadows and high resolution shadows on while leaving high detail streaming when flying off. However, if you have a medium level PC, I would leave everything off. Normally, you may leave frame scaling mode at off, but I recommend leaving it at X0.834. So those are my in-game settings on a mid-range PC. Please leave any queries in the comments section below. In the following video, we'll go through how to properly install in VE and aim to cover Fivem. I'll attempt to produce the short videos for you, and then we can compile them into a playlist in the end. Anyone who does not want to watch a long video can view the smaller pieces and enhance their gain. We will also attempt to include the usage of rear shade, careful tuning of E and B, and working on time cycles. If you haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe.